Go.
Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi1990 here. It's going to be, yet again, a slightly different video from me today. We used to do these types of videos about this time last year, but what we do is we take a team, we look at what their potential team could look like in FIFA 17, and just have a little talk about it, as well as some transfer rumours along the way. Now, I have been doing transfer rumour videos recently, but they started to die out a tad. I know a lot of other YouTubers do that same type of video, so I thought instead of doing that, I'll pick one team in particular, tell you all their transfer rumours that I know of and that's on the internet, and just build a team which potentially could be what that is in FIFA 17. Obviously, we're playing FIFA 16 now. Don't be mistaken, I haven't got FIFA 17 early. I wish. But if you can smash the like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. Now, Manchester City is the team, if I haven't said that already. And we're going to start things off with, as you would expect, Man City's goalkeeper to be next season, being Joe Hart. I can't see them making a change there, even though Joe Hart has actually just had a blunder for England. But we're just going to do concept because I don't have all the cards. He's a good goalkeeper on his day. He's one of the best, isn't he? You can't deny him of that. He has got one or two mistakes in him, but as do multiple goalkeepers. You can't say any goalkeeper is flawless. I'm sure even Neuer has made mistakes before. But Joe Hart, it's coming to a phrase, he's made one or two mistakes recently, which isn't helping him too much. But I'd imagine they'll stick with him in goal. I can't imagine, obviously, Pep Guardiola now in charge. I can't imagine him changing their goalkeeper situation, as I can't imagine him changing this centre-back in particular, which is Kompany. If he stays injury-free, I'm pretty confident that he gets in the team every day of the week. But his centre-back partner, Otamendi, I think personally will be there next season, but they're getting linked with John Stones. Now, this is a strange one because John Stones obviously playing for Everton at the moment. He's going to cost them a lot of money, but I don't think he's going to cost them as much as what he would have cost Chelsea, I think it was, when they tried to sign him, because he's actually not had that great a season. Personally, I don't think he's had an amazing season. He's had the right season. He's still very young, very much a potential transfer target for many top teams, because obviously being English as well helps. Boosts their value quite a bit as well. And if he joins Man City, I personally don't think he'll get into their team right away, as many people might expect. I still think Otamendi will get there, but for the sake of this video, we'll pop him in there and we'll have an all-round good time. The right back, I don't see them linked with any right backs. They've got Zabaleta, who's actually linked with a move away, and they've got Sanya. I'm going to put Sanya in now, even though I don't know if he's going to be there next season, but they're actually not linked with any right backs. So I had a little search around, and that I can see there's literally nobody there they're linked with, but they are linked with a left back. But I think this is a strange one. Obviously, their left back at the moment, you could chuck in Clichy and you'd be fine. Kolarov actually gets some game time as well. But the left back they're linked with is Moreno from Liverpool. Now, I know a lot of Liverpool fans don't like Moreno. He's apparently, well, I know it for myself, not the best defensive player in the world, but a very good attacker. Maybe once further down his career, he may convert into a more like left winger, which a lot of left backs seem to do. Or he probably suit playing in the BBVA, actually, like a Jordi Alba type player. He gets forward quite a lot, doesn't he? He's all right defensively, but he does make the odd mistake. And according to some sources, Man City's Pep Guardiola is interested in bringing him into Manchester City. So I don't know too much about that one, whether or not that will come into effect or not. We'll have to wait and see, but we'll chuck him in left back regardless. Now, the right-hand side, we are going to rock a 4-4-2 for this one. I don't think there's going to be many different players on this right-hand side than Silva, David Silva. I don't think they'll rock a 4-4-2 in real life. That'd be very weird. There is a Silva right-wing card. There he is. I think David Silva gets in the team every day of the week, so we'll pop him in there. Not really much to say about him. He'll still be there next season. He's obviously playing in the Euros for Spain currently. Well, not anymore, actually, because they've just gone out. Breaking news, by the way, if you didn't know that, Spain and England are both gone. Motherfuckers, the shit of the game. But the centre mids, I'd imagine this pretty much is self-explanatory as well. Now, actually, this isn't. I'm not going to lie, this was a tough one. I think De Bruyne gets in the team. I don't, like I said, 4-4-2 isn't the formation they'll play. They'll probably play De Bruyne kind of attacking. And then this centre midfield spot is difficult. Because obviously, if you look at Man City centre mids here, you've got Yaya Toure, who actually we thought was going to leave, but it doesn't sound like he is now. It's still up in the air a little bit. They've got Fernandinho, who actually is a really solid centre mid. Fabian Delph's probably a little bit not going to get in the team, basically. They've also got a CDM in Fernando, who's actually pretty decent. But what they have obviously recently signed, he hasn't got himself a Man City card just yet, but it's Ike Gundogan, obviously from Dortmund. So I'll whack him into the team. you wouldn't spend top dollar and then not play him. So it kind of makes me feel like he's getting into the team regardless. I'm not too sure who misses out. The only way I could possibly do this is a different formation, which I will show you as well. But the left mid they're linked with is a player who's having a decent Euros. Obviously, like, again, they are out of the Euros. I think he makes a Celta Vigo, actually. Yeah, he does. It's Nolito. It's a strange one because, again, he's a player which I never really knew too much about before the Euros happened. But in the Euros, he's doing a good shift for Spain. He's getting into a Spain team, which says a lot because they're actually known for having quite good attacking players, of course. And he's linked with Manchester City and a couple of other clubs. I think obviously Pep Guardiola, being Spanish himself, knows him quite well. And he could well make the move because he's actually playing for Celta Vigo. It's not one of the top Spanish teams, so he'd probably be buyable, definitely, for a Man City type of player. But will he get into their team if they do sign him is another matter, because what you can do is a formation which I think would suit Manchester City's style of play, or their team anyway, for this FIFA. It's a 4-3-1-2. Basically, you don't have Nolito, so we'll whack him on the bench. De Bruyne then sits into Cam. You've got Gundogan over here, and then that opens you up for using David Silva's regular, obviously, centre midfield card. You could have him in there. And then Yaya Toure in here, if he stays, or Fernandinho. So I think Fernandinho is a really good player. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that Yaya Toure decided to move on. Fernandinho is a fantastic player. He'd sit there, and this team is looking very strong now, isn't it? There's 2 more players to add, and they're very, very good players. The first one is a pretty obvious one. I can't see them changing too much about Aguero. I think he'll sit there quite nicely, have an all-round good time, Sergio Aguero. But the player they are linked with has kind of gone a little bit quiet at the moment. It may not happen, but it's still always potential with Manchester City, and that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, he was linked. Sky Sports actually said a couple of weeks ago now that they were in advanced talks to sign him, but never really, not much else has happened since then. I've been looking around. Nobody's really said, you know what, it's not happening. No one said it's happening. It's kind of up in the air. Nobody really knows for sure. Maybe they're going off to other targets, but he's getting heavily linked all the time. And if he does go to Manchester City, holy shit, then we've got a pacey striker in the Premier League. But a couple of other players they're linked with, nobody really spectacular apart from these kinds of players. They are linked with a couple of other players, but I don't think they're going to get them. They were linked with Laporte, but he signed a new contract at Atletico Bilbao, so he won't be signing. He was linked at the same time as Stones, actually. They're both linked together. There's a few other players here and there, but nobody really concrete, you could say, is going to get into their starting 11 for sure. They're linked with some young players, I think. They're actually linked with that Gabriel Jesus as well, who everybody's linked with, who was in my Wonder Kids video. If you missed that earlier, go check that out. It's in the freaking channel. It's a good video. Go check it out. But this could potentially be Man City's team next season. What do you guys make of that? Do you think that's an absolute joy? Let's get better chem if we do like this, I'm sure. Hell yeah, 97 chem. If we use David Silva's centre mid card, we'd probably get all the chem we need. We definitely would. We could get 100 chem with this team. It looks pretty sick. There's actually only a couple of players they are looking to sign. Like I said, Gundogan's a done deal. That's done. Aubameyang, who knows? Let me know in the comments section below if you've heard something, because I can't find any information about that deal now. We've got David Silva, who will sit there quite nicely. The Moreno one, I don't think it will happen, but like I said, we could just chuck Clichy in there. He's a decent enough left back. And then John Stones, I honestly have no idea. Everton under new management, it might entice him to stay on. Who knows? If not, then they've obviously got Otamendi still there. They've got a good enough team if they don't make any transfers, to be honest. Gundogan is already a done deal, like we said before. But that is the team. If you like it, let me know in the comment section below. If you like these types of videos, also let me know in the comment section below. But you can let me know another way, and that's by smashing the like button. If we can get 200 likes, that'll be absolutely amazing. If you're new around here, do not be afraid to subscribe. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye. Boo! Teddy!